It is a birthright of every citizen to have access to education, health, and drinking water. This is a short video presentation on Sri Sathya Sai Community Drinking Water Project at Balkot village in Argakhanchi district in central Nepal, undertaken by the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, Nepal. It is the largest of 7 water projects completed so far. This district is very well known in social, economic, and political spheres of the country. Yet, unfortunately, certain pockets of the district are still deprived of clean drinking water. People walk difficult hill trails and wait in the queue for a long time to obtain minimum water for their daily household needs. Even till this day, we don't get water from wells. We need to walk to the river for 3 hours to fetch just a pot of water. Young children get up before sunrise, walk long hours, wait and fetch water daily. That has adversely affected their education. It's not that there were no previous attempts by the government, NGOs, and other social organizations to get accessible drinking water to this place. However, none of these attempts got beyond the survey stages, citing the difficult geographical terrain of the area as a roadblock. To add to the wound, the water source was in the middle of the forest infected with wild and ferocious carnivorous animals. Consequently, the residents of Balkot had lost all hopes, fearing that they have to pass their lives with a severe water shortage. Some of them even thought to migrate to other areas. However, unbeknownst to them, Bhagavan Baba's loving glance had already fallen on them. Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, Nepal, decided to initiate a water project at the village despite all the odds of previous attempts. We were being ignored by the government for a long time, but thankfully, you all have come. One of the conditions that Nepal Sai Organization puts in such projects is that the unskilled labor, especially those required in the pipe laying work, has to be provided by the villagers themselves. This is done to develop the feeling of ownership of the project by the villagers. While laying the groundwork of the pipes, villagers were full of joy and energy, enthusiastically chanting Sai Ram, Sai Ram all the time. Men and women of all ages have come together and joined hands. Even small children were eager and had their roles to play. Here, a teenage boy is announcing the next day's work schedule for Sevadals and village laborers. The total pipeline span is 24 kilometers. The transmission distance from the water source to the reservoir is 9 kilometers. The distribution network employs 15 kilometers of pipelines. While laying out the pipeline through forests infested with wild ferocious animals, Sai Sevadals had to face life-threatening challenges. While we were working on the project, there were 2 or 3 incidents that we can never forget. I remember one night, while we were camping out in the middle of the forest, a leopard came right up to my tent, circled it, and touched my legs as it went about sniffing. This project was successful due to untiring, unselfish hard work of Sri Sathya Sai International Organization Nepal volunteers and villagers of Balkot. All of which made possible by the overflowing grace of Swami, the undercurrent that provided impetus and drive to all. There were big crowds at each outlet to see water ooze out for the first time. After getting water, the residents of Balkot are all happy and have a deep overflowing gratitude for Bhagavan. This is felt through a number of changes taking place at Balkot and surrounding villages. Deeply grateful villagers have named the place as Sai Baba Stan, meaning a place where Sai Baba lives. They have nicknamed the water as Sai Ram Pani, that is Sai Ram water. This is a newly constructed Sri Sathya Sai Center Sadhana Bhavan. On 11th December 2016, the villagers took out a rally with Swami's photo on palanquin and installed Swami's photo inside the recently constructed Sadhana Bhavan. The villagers were so jubilant and ecstatic that they themselves organized Narayan Seva and fed 3,500 Narayans. This is how resident has to express. We feel you all are God's grace to us. It is due to Bhagavan's grace that we got the water. Despite the difficult terrain, other numerous odds, and unsuccessful past attempts of the government and NGOs to bring water to this village, the villagers solely credit the success of the project to the bountiful grace of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba.